I'm joined here by a guest. He is the Chief Executive Officer of iProperty.com and everything that comes with it, Shaun Di Gregorio. Am I saying it right?
You are. It's very good, Adam.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, you're here to talk to us about a very specific app which falls under iProperty. Can you explain to us exactly what iShowGallery, that's what it's called, is all about?
Sure. So essentially we've taken looking for a property into the digital sphere. Now, people have been used to looking at the internet and browsers, but this is actually probably Malaysia's, and I'd say in fact the region's, Southeast Asia's, first real digital property showroom. So this is an app that developers use to showcase their properties. It's in full HD. So it's the first time you've been able to look at developments around Malaysia, around KL, in full HD. It has video, it has floor plans, it has 360-degree views of rooms. It's quite an engaging way for people to look at property. So we've even taken perhaps one step out of the property searching process where you can almost, short of actually touching it, you can get a really good feel for the types of properties that these developers are marketing on this new app.
And of course, that's very important considering buying property is a huge investment on any household. What about the development of the app? I mean, what were some of the difficulties that you faced along the way?
Well, look, the biggest difficulty was the fact that it was new. So no one had ever built an app like this. No one had ever built a HD gallery style app to showcase property. There's apps out there which take property off browsers and put it onto an app, and it's a decent experience, but our coders and our developers were the first ones to really take a full HD 360, effectively almost a 3D live kind of experience and build it into this app. So there wasn't a great deal of complexity necessarily in the coding, etc., but the real challenge was that this was greenfield territory. No one had done this, so that was the thing that they had to think long and hard about.
Interesting. Well, what about updating and so forth? Are you giving out the SDK, which is the developer's kit, to the property dealers themselves and the developers for them to update it on your app?
Yeah, well, essentially they'll be able to update their app version of the gallery. At the moment, it's only now just going out to developers. So what you see when you go to the App Store is some examples from probably 5 or 6 of Malaysia's biggest developers of developments that they've got. And this is really their first taste of it. So it wasn't only a new thing for us to build, but it was obviously a completely new way for these developers to think about marketing their properties. So they're tasting it, they're getting the feel of it, and then they'll be able to update it with their new developments as they come online over the weeks and months.
Okay, well, in the spirit of Merdeka, in terms of getting an app, it's great to have it out there, but to really make it success, you have to continue to update it and obviously improve it. What are some of the areas that you're looking at in that aspect?
Well, the first thing is to get people to download it. So we've had 4,000 downloads just in the last week. So it's number 2 in the lifestyle category. So the message is starting to get out there. We are going regional with it, so it'll have a much greater consumer reach. And then our development team have got a mandate to continue to make the experience as rich as possible. So you'll see more video, you'll see more fly-throughs. Maybe we can get to the point where you can color code rooms and decorate rooms, etc. So it's really about getting people used to the idea, and hopefully from there it'll be a much richer and engaging experience for property hunters as they find that perfect apartment.
Interesting. Well, here's a random idea I'm going to throw out. What about you develop some other apps for property buyers, like guides to buying property? That's an idea, which you don't have to credit me for.
No, but I'm sure you'll tap me on the shoulder if it works. We're big on the mobile version of our website, and we kind of see apps as an adjunct to the mobile experience. So we're very focused on apps that aren't necessarily going to replace a website. The mobile version will do that, but we will be building more and more apps that take more topical things, depending on what the property market's doing. It might be an app that helps you find distressed apartments that have been overdeveloped, or particular apartments in particular areas. So there's a lot of scope for these apps.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Shaun. It's been a real pleasure.
Thanks, Adam.
Very enlightening. I shall be downloading this shortly.
I hope so.